how AI tutors, backyard classrooms, and mini schools are flipping education on its head, and what it means for families over the next 5 years. What do you get when you mix a disillusioned parent, a laptop, and a curious kid? Nope, not another failed science experiment in the living room, though that's entirely possible. You get the next wave of education, homeschooling reinvented, supercharged, and going mainstream. Homeschooling has grown from fringe movement to fast-growing phenomenon. And over the next 5 years, it's not just sticking around. It's evolving in ways that might make you seriously rethink that yellow school bus. Let's break it down, minus the jargon and with a splash of wit. Ready? Grab a cup of coffee or apple juice and let's dive into what's coming. Homeschooling is booming and not slowing down. Back in 2019, around 2.5 million students in the U.S. were being homeschooled. By 2024, that number hit 3.7 million, and it's still climbing. Experts now project homeschooling will top 4.5 million kids by 2030, making up nearly 1 in 12 K-12 students. Why? Because parents are fed up. Fed up with overcrowded classrooms, fed up with school board fights, fed up with a one-size-fits-all system. Instead, they're opting for something personal, flexible, and surprise, often more effective. Meet the new homeschool heroes, AI and microschools. Let's face it, the days of just mom teaching math on a chalkboard are so 2003. Now enter the high-tech assistant every parent never knew they needed, AI tutors. By 2028, it's predicted that 60% of homeschoolers will be using AI tools like ChatGPT or Conmingo to build lesson plans, tutor kids, and personalize learning. No more printing endless worksheets or Googling how to explain long division without crying. And if homeschooling alone sounds isolating, you're not alone. That's why microschools and hybrid programs, small learning pods that combine structure, social interaction, and freedom, are expected to make up 20 to 30% of all homeschooling models by 2028. They're like tiny schools, but cooler and without the mystery meat in the cafeteria. The wallet-friendly and sometimes tax-friendly shift. Don't worry, this isn't just for the rich. The average homeschool costs per child is about $700 to $1,800 a year right now, way less than private school. And thanks to co-ops, shared curriculums, and bulk resource buying, that cost may drop closer to $1,000 by 2030. Even better, there's growing political momentum to let homeschool families use 529 education savings accounts, possibly as early as 2027. Several states already offer vouchers or reimbursements for homeschoolers, and more are lining up to follow. Translation: more parents may soon be able to homeschool without breaking the bank. College isn't just for the public school crowd. Still worried about whether homeschooled kids get into college? You can breathe easy. Over 75% of U.S. colleges already welcome homeschoolers. Many actively recruit them, and that number will likely hit 85% or more by 2028. In fact, homeschooled students tend to outperform their peers in standardized testing, independent learning, and, surprise again, time management. By 2028, we may also see 40% of homeschoolers earning early college credit through dual enrollment or CLEP exams. So yeah, that kitchen table may be launching some future Ivy Leaguers. But it's not all smooth sailing. Here's where some things get complicated. New internet regulations like the Kids Online Safety Act could unintentionally limit access to digital learning tools homeschoolers rely on, especially in rural areas. Some states are considering new regulations requiring registration or oversight for homeschoolers, especially for more relaxed unschooling models. Translation: expect policy tug of wars ahead. If you're a parent or educator, it's worth staying informed and engaged before lawmakers mess up a good thing. Homeschooling is getting more diverse. This isn't just a trend among suburban families. Homeschooling is growing fastest among Black and Hispanic households, with participation rates expected to jump from 15% to 25% by 2030. Urban homeschooling, once considered nearly impossible, is also on the rise. Expect to see 10% of major city families opting for do-it-yourself education models by the end of the decade, especially in places where school overcrowding and curriculum debates have become dinner table topics. So what does this mean for you? If you're a parent, teacher, or just a curious human, here's what to watch. Will AI actually deliver better outcome? Early signs point to yes, but long-term data is still cooking. Will lawmakers support or stifle homeschooling freedom? Tax benefits and vouchers are expanding, but so are proposed restrictions. Can microschools bridge the gap between public and private education? They just might. And the next 5 years will tell. Final thoughts. Education isn't one size fits all, and it never was. Homeschooling isn't perfect. It's not for everyone. But it's no longer just a fringe experiment. It's a full-fledged movement and is reshaping education one curious kid, one determined parent, and one algorithm at a time. Whether you're already in it, thinking about it, or just fascinated by where education is headed, this is a trend worth watching, understanding, and maybe even joining. Stay safe, stay secure, and realize that the classroom of the future might just be right next to your coffee maker. Thanks for tuning in. Now go hit that subscribe button and stay curious, my friends.